Welcome to the Full Charge Power Hour. I'm Matt Fulcheron. Pledge on Patreon, patreon.com/the Full Charge. San Francisco, California. I'm going to be at the Punchline Comedy Club July 29th. Sorry.
I'm riddled with
the mic.
dog hair. Sorry,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
everywhere.
That's okay.
Dog hair.
San Francisco, California, the Punchline Comedy Club, July 29th. Be there because I'm going to be there. It's going to be a good time. Sacramento, California, July 30th. I'm coming to your town. I'll help you party down. I'm an American comedian. It's fucking terrible. What? Terrible. Sacramento, California, July 30th. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be doing stand-up comedy at the Punchline Comedy Club. Tickets at thefullcharge.com. I'll see you there.
Coming to America.
Dallas, Texas.
Oh, shit.
I'm coming to TK's Comedy Club. That's July 31st through August 2nd. Come on out. It's going to be a good time. I'll see you there. And come see me in Denver, Colorado, September 26th and 27th. Details at thefullcharge.com. I've got Craig Coleman here.
Yeah.
I've got Bryan Erwin here.
Yep.
Texting with his family.
I have to text somebody and to be angry with them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't. People, if you know me, there's certain things that I do. I live my life, and then I watch sports recorded. I know I'm an anomaly.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
somebody just texted me something about something that I was to be invested in later. It's like my getaway time is to watch sports. Everybody shuts up. Everybody have a brewski.
And
just do my thing. And somebody just texted me, what happened, in the whole game. I'm like, well, that just takes care of what I won't be doing tonight now.
Yeah.
Why? Because they told you the end of the game?
So I don't watch things if I know the outcome. I'm not into that.
The thing
kind of
about
thing. I don't
sports
care.
is they're fun because you can't predict them.
Exactly. Thank you.
It's not
Person
fun.
on phone. Figure it out.
It's not a Tarantino movie. You don't want to see the end first. You don't want to know how it ends.
Anyway, so that's what I was doing.
And
dog hair.
You have every right to be angry.
Yeah, urinated on myself.
Well, we went down to San Diego.
We did. Craig.
And
That's great.
It was my first road trip in 7 years.
This is what I'm saying.
That's awesome.
Bryan came out of retirement.
Right.
And
back in it. No.
well, he drove to my joint. We only live about 5 miles apart.
Okay.
5 miles? Do you think it's that far?
Yeah.
You have no sense of space.
No, I think I'm right.
Okay, I'll check.
Yeah.
I mean,
from where you live up in the mountain there.
I'm not in a mountain. I'm not even close to a mountain. I'm 2 blocks above a Rite Aid. Continue.
I'm not the one that spoiled the score.
Mountain? Is he on a fucking mountain?
He's on his high horse, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Look.
This guy over here.
It's like a gang-ridden neighborhood down at the base of where you live.
That is true.
It's like the village, right? The village is all just shit because shit rolls downhill.
It's not terrible.
Huh?
His neighborhood's not terrible.
I wouldn't walk around there at night.
Wow, now you're exaggerating a little bit, but I like
as soon as you hit that fucking little dip on that hill,
yeah,
it's nice.
There is some truth to the fact they say that most people that are looking to cause trouble do not like to go up into hills because it's harder to get out.
It's hard to get out.
Well, first of all, it's hard to find parking if you want to go rob somebody. Second of all, try getting out of there at top
Cops
speed.
got you, dude. There's only 1 or 2 ways out of that fucking...
Yeah, you got to roll down a hill without your vehicle, which has happened once. Somebody got chased into our neighborhood, hit the end, the cul-de-sac, didn't know what to do, and they did a total hill roll, just left their car...
Right.
Just rolled down the hill between 2 houses.
Because the roads are so narrow.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
But give or take 5 miles, we'll call it 4.
Thank you.
Just for fun.
I really appreciate that.
In that time, Bryan to get to my house from his house, and we're going to drive down together. Carpooling, they call it. He loses his voice.
From yelling at people?
No, hadn't done anything. I tried. You ever get the thing where you got the bubble? And I was like, I'm going to clear my throat. And it was just like, I went, and then I was like,
wow.
I don't know what just happened.
That's old people shit.
Everything just starts failing. And I told him, I'm like, 7 years later, it's like I get a call out of the bullpen. And I literally broke my arm before I even got to the mound.
I don't even think I can pitch, coach.
I was a little nervous. It's like, if my MC can't speak.
Hey, coming to this damn mound.
because I had Louis Katz open for me.
Oh, yeah.
Who is a great headliner.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, it'll just be me and you. And he's like, dude, I'm not going up cold. And I'm like, all right, I need an MC. And so I already had this I'm not going up cold from Louis. So I'm like, this has to work. It only took us 4 hours to get down there.
Yeah.
Props to you for commuting to Orange County all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a nightmare.
But you got up there, buddy. You look tough. You look good.
I don't know. It was
the voice came back.
Yeah, it did, right?
Well, I had 4 hours to prepare to heal the voice.
Yeah, did you get some Ricolas?
No, just 4 hours in a car.
A little tea and honey. That's what I see the singers get.
That was part of our game plan. If he was to have to pull over to get some of that, we were going to do it. But it took care of itself, thankfully.
Oh, that's cool. Get some gas station tea.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys have tea and honey?
I'm assuming you're saying we were going through the, what do they call it, the red curtain? That we're going to be driving through the
Orange.
Red curtain?
It was the orange curtain, by the way. Orange County.
Yeah.
It's the orange curtain. This is the red curtain. L.A., the communist, socialist.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
My bad.
That's more the red states.
Got it. Yeah.
But like you said, it was one of the first times your kids noticed on social media that you were going to be out there in the world.
Yeah.
Performing.
Oh.
Based on a promo we taped here.
Okay.
Which featured Bryan Erwin.
How'd they see it?
If he tags me, it'll show up in the stuff.
What, do they follow you?
I guess so.
Oh, mine does. Hates me, apparently.
Okay.
Won't let me follow them and does not follow me.
But to be fair, I have my office is because I hadn't done much other than podcasting. I shouldn't say that. I've made some films and stuff like that when in between stand up. But the point being, I have like my own personal history is at my desk. From being in the music business and being in radio and stand up and all this stuff, working in production, all these things, and it just falls on deaf ears to them. They don't, none of it. Mm-hmm. This was the first time they actually were like, oh. So you're gonna go do stand up, huh?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Okay.
And then I took pictures. Did you show them?
I did.
And what do they say?
Nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Nothing.
my kid could care less.
Nothing.
It's so funny because if my dad was doing stand up comedy, I think I'd shit my pants.
Well, all their friends have already seen it, so it's.
I'd be like, you did what?
Yeah, no, their friends have already. When their friends find out, they're gonna Google the shit out of your parents because they're looking for ammunition. They're not looking to see.
Right.
Oh, I wonder if your dad is funny. They're going. I cannot wait to see this guy failing miserably, so I can start.
Because
create memes
it's so
out of your
easy
pops.
to point to a stand up video and be like, this sucks. This isn't funny.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I know.
Right.
And then the mean comments, they're like, yeah, everybody hates your dad on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you guys see that?
Except it didn't work out that way for them, so which didn't inspire them to pay less attention to me, which is hilarious that their friends did not think I was not funny.
They found nothing to trash you with?
No, they said, oh, your dad's funny.
Oh, wow.
Exactly, because really was not even expecting that. I was expecting them to get, to just teenage the shit out of
Hey,
me.
funny's funny.
I guess. I mean, it used to be when we were growing up, but because all we really heard was adult-oriented humor,
Yeah, and they were already
Like,
famous.
right. But I mean, until probably Eddie Murphy, no one was really talking about being a kid your age and your experiences because he was a younger comedian when he started too.
Yeah, that's
It was
true.
mostly dad comedy, like, you know what I mean?
My wife.
My wife or my kids, like, that kind of
Or
stuff.
like shopping or, you're like,
Right.
People with money and jobs and stuff and relationships.
Right.
No, but I really appreciated
And
the
then
opportunity to go up. It was
there was, who had a set who, like, most people don't think of as a groundbreaking comedian, but Pauly Shore, when he was like 20 or like right around the time he was on MTV in like the late 80s, early 90s, had a set on Comic Strip Live, which was a stand-up show. He had the funniest set about just being like a dirtbag stoner,
Rich kid.
like waiting in line at the bank and looking like shit and all this stuff. Whereas like you never saw comedy like that, and now that's most comics.
I was gonna say that was the shift, right?
Yeah.
Like, so probably Eddie Murphy was late 80s, I think. Was he late?
Early 80s.
Early 80s?
Mid-80s.
But after that, then you started seeing younger comedians.
Yeah.
Because before that, they would make you do comedy. You know, you'd have to do the circuit for 10, 15, 20 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You know,
forever.
before they would really showcase
I want to
your
say is
side.
HBO is what changed comedy.
Young comedian specials, Rodney Dangerfield, and stuff like
just
that.
putting comedy on something other than the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know, that's where it changed.
But then Comedy Central, when
Yeah,
it
it's
first
a little
came
later.
on.
Yeah, that was exciting.
yeah,
there was
that's like what,
two-
the 90s.
Yeah, well, there was
Think
and there was
so.
two channels, right? There was Ha Ha, and there was the comedy.
There was a
channel.
Ha Ha channel.
It was called Ha Ha, and there was a comedy channel that came out, and
Ha
literally
Ha.
all they did was show 1 to 3 minute snippets. Yeah, I mean, I remember it was in college. We were cool enough. One of our roommates spent money on cable, so we were
must
able to
have
watch it. It was just on.
You know, I just
Loops.
didn't have cable until I was about 25 years old. And I missed out on a lot of shit.
Yeah, we didn't have cable. Like, it didn't come to where we lived in our small town.
Yeah, me
They're like,
neither.
no.
Nah, we're not going over the bridge.
Same here, dude. Same here.
Really?
And
Yeah.
by the time it did come to town, my parents were still on the. It doesn't come to town.
Right. Yeah.
Like
I
we
would-
don't want to get it for you, so stop asking.
I would have to go to, like, stay at my aunt and uncle's, which is great because Uncle Sal, he's going to roll a joint and tell you something about the Mexican Revolution.
Okay.
Salvador be like, hey, let me tell you something, Craigie. Cesar Chavez? Fucking,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Chicano history. Let's go. Let's go. He majored in Chicano history.
Did he?
Well, he's a Mexican.
Sure, but
so-
did he major in it for
Oh,
real?
yeah, he did. And
So he needed to tell it to somebody because
So yeah, so
not-
he's schooling little Craigie over here. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm sure I already told you his. So he was the. I've already talked about.
Yeah, but you got to talk about it again.
So when I found out my mom was half black. Oh, so you know, because you've asked me about the Colemans were storytellers.
Yes.
Every other family member on my mom's side and my stepdad's family, they were like a fucking police interrogation. Like we ain't saying shit, you know.
Yeah.
So my mom's side of the family, they never spoke about the fact that Uncle Harold was gay as fuck. My mom is half black, and when you look at the photos, it's just like, you know, my grandma's like German, so they're all white as you could ever be.
Right.
Like blonde hair, blue eyes, and then my mom. It was just like white. Hold on, white. And you're like, wait, let's go back here. What's this? Just a little tanner, a little darker. Like even in a black and white photo, you're like, damn, that stands out. Didn't even notice. But so I found out because other kids were teasing me about it. Your real grandpa's black.
how do they know before you?
Because their fucking mom would blast
Gossip.
out
Okay.
everything.
Gossip.
They overheard the gossip.
All right.
Before there was Facebook, there was
There's
gossip.
town gossip.
Yeah, and to be honest, they used the N-word.
Right.
Yeah,
Shocking.
which is real nice. And so I just walked into my my aunt's cutting my mom's hair because my aunt was a hairstylist, and I said, "Hey, is my real grandpa black?" Because I mean, I knew my grandpa,
Right.
and they were quiet. Like
Oh,
they're
you shut down the shop.
They got quiet. Well, it was at their house. It was at her house.
okay.
And they had just smoked a joint, so they're both stoned as fuck. And they just looked at me, and my aunt, who's a joker, said, Grandma was raped by a black man.
Oh my God.
Wait, that's the joke?
Oh my God.
They fucking fell out laughing to tears.
Oh my God.
It's the funniest shit the funniest shit they'd ever heard. I'm just standing there like,
You're learning a lot this day.
yeah, I'm like, what's rape?
Right. Exactly.
Let's start there.
Yeah, I'm 12.
Right. Big day in Craig Coleman's life.
Yeah, I'm on the big 3 channels. We don't have cable
Right.
out in the country, so I don't even know what this R word is.
Yeah, they don't even use it in after-school specials.
And so once they stopped laughing, my mom said, "Yes, my real dad is black."
Okay.
Did they go back to the rape thing and said that was just a joke?
They just left that alone.
They did leave it alone. I think they said like, "No, she wasn't raped."
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, yeah, that's funny. And she said, Grandma and Grandpa separated for a while. Grandma's boyfriend was black.
Uh-huh.
She got pregnant. Grandpa came back and raised me as his own.
Raised. So they didn't even.
Raised.
It was we're not even talking about the fact that it wasn't my kid. We're gonna pretend.
No,
like it wasn't
my
kid?
grandpa loved her. That was his favorite kid. Probably because it wasn't his.
But did he pretend like it was his kid?
Oh yeah, that was his kid
From birth, meaning that he
100%.
He was part of the whole process.
Nobody even talked.
He acted as her father. He didn't pretend.
No. I'm talking about the insemination part. Like he went all the way to like, well, yeah. I mean,
He knew it wasn't his kid.
No, he
yes.
knew. I'm talking about, but did he play it up?
Yeah.
Like, no. I
So,
inseminated your grandmother.
I mean, if you fast forward, I've also talked about at my grandpa's funeral. There's a guy standing across from his grave who looks just like my grandpa, and my mom goes, "Hey, you look just like my dad. Who are you?" He goes, "Well, that's my dad."
Oh yeah.
So at the same time as my grandma's with this other guy, this black guy that I never got to meet, my grandpa's off having a whole other family in this other state.
Right.
So we didn't know that.
So he didn't even pretend to be their dad.
No. No.
Even though he was.
But he did. Apparently, he would always. My grandma and grandpa always moved, and we never understood. Like, why are you moving to Spokane? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Because his other family was there, so he knew them their whole life. Like, he would just duck out. Hey, I'm going to the store. 5 hours or 6 hours hanging with his other family.
I know this is not part of your family history, but this is that stuff when you see those like serial killer murder dudes, and they're like, they had their whole separate family. I'm like, how do you pull this off? Like,
He could have done all that too. He could have.
I got to tell you, one relationship with no kids is kicking my ass. I don't know how you're going to have two families.
That's what I'm saying.
and add a cat to the mix, you're fucked, dude.
Jesus.
Right? I mean, that's a lot.
Jesus.
You don't have to tell me.
Yeah, I was like, wow, Grandpa was really fucking juggling a lot. And then so
you're hanging with dudes.
So Grandma, they tell me this, and I'm just like, then I just kind of walk off by myself. I'm just sitting there, and then my Uncle Salvador comes home. They tell him, he comes in with his weed tray, rolls a joint. That's when I know I'm about to get some wisdom.
Sure.
Right?
You're 12 still?
Yeah.
In the story?
Yeah, I'm still 12.
This is the same day?
Yeah, same day.
It wasn't your
dude.
birthday.
Not
You
my
didn't turn
birthday.
13.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. This is probably an hour later, and I'm just like, what? That doesn't make sense. And he just rolls his joint, starts smoking his joint. He goes, "So, Craigie, you found out, huh?" He goes, "Shit, that's a big deal, huh, dude?" And I go, "Yeah." Yeah, it's kind of weird. So I also had cousins that had black dads.
Right.
So I had mixed cousins.
Sure.
So that's kind of why I didn't think nothing of my mom's color.
Right,
I
right.
just figure, fuck, you never know.
Yeah.
And some people are white, some
Sure.
people are brown.
Right.
Who knows?
Right. Yeah.
and then he just looks at me and he goes, "Let me tell you something." He goes, "Here's the good news. You were blessed with that baloney pink skin." I go, "What?" He goes, "The odds of you coming out dark like your mom or darker," he goes, "that was 50-50, man." He goes, "You could have been like your cousins." He goes, "But you know what's going to happen to you because you're white?" He goes, "You're going to just walk into a store and they're going to go, 'You're hired.'" He goes, "The police," he goes, "they're going to pull you over, walk up and go, 'Okay, go home.'"
He was right about that.
Yeah, that's happened a lot. And he just goes, "Your life's gonna be a little easier, Craigie. That's all I'm saying, man." And I was just like, okay.
Did you get to smoke the joint with him?
No.
Oh, that's tough.
Unfortunately, never.
That's
no.
tough.
When I got older, we did.
Right, that's good. I love a happy ending.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this, did you have like a regular TV antenna
Oh,
at
yeah.
home? Yeah. So like if it was
With
if it was
tinfoil
getting
balls
snowy-
on top.
Oh, so you had it actually on the TV, on top of the TV.
Yeah.
I had this huge, big metal rod that went way higher than my house.
Oh, we didn't have that.
With the dial inside.
No
so
dial. Here's the dial. If your TV's not coming in so well, you go outside
And you gotta
and you just
jiggle
kind of mess with it, even though you really can't. It's in the ground.
Right.
You know, and it's attached to the side of the house.
Right.
But you just kind of like you're shouting out the window to your brother, like, you got it. Hold it right there. You know,
turns out it was your brother holding it is what kept it on.
Well, yeah, and it's like, you know, God forbid you do it in a thunderstorm or something.
Right.
Oh.
And then we had the craziest setup. Like my dad made a good living as an aerospace engineer, but
Sure.
you would think we had no money at all. Because like if the TV wasn't coming in, the picture wasn't good. My mom would go out to the shed and get like some other older TV and put it on top of that TV and just hope
Maybe
that would
will
get
work
better reception. So you had like you had the bottom one for sound and a smaller one.
For the picture.
And these are black and white TVs, by the way. And then my grandmother dies, or maybe she just gives us this color TV, and we're like, yeah, this is like 1983. It's not like black and white TV time.
Right.
We get this color TV, and she must have given it to us because like it starts out with this big picture, you know, like against the borders, and then it just shrinks.
Right. It shrinks.
It's slowly
And
dying.
shrinks until it's like Bo and Luke Duke are like this big. And all you can see is like somebody's flannel shirt.
That's hilarious.
It was so sad.
That's too funny.
And I remember saying to my dad, like, because we had neighbors that had VCRs. And I'd be like, Dad, you got to hear about this. It's a videotape recorder, and you put it in, and you can watch Star Wars at home. We got to get one.
Right.
And he's just like, no, you can't. We can't have that in the house. He's like, you watch TV all day. You'd never go outside and play. It's just like I'm like, but Empire Strikes Back, dude.
You're like, I can watch that anytime.
Can you imagine telling your kids that? Like, yeah, no, we're not diving in. We're not keeping up with the Joneses on
Do
entertainment.
kids know the word no anymore?
I don't know.
I know what my kid would have said. Like, oh, okay, go fuck yourself.
Right, calling child services.
I will say though that those times the color television, good TV reception,
Yeah.
HBO, cable, and then the invent of video games, I think determined a lot of people's friendships and relationships that they had, because if you didn't get it at home, you started bonding with people that had things that you couldn't get at home.
Yeah,
I called them rich kids, but they weren't rich kids.
they just had.
Their
had the
dad
one
just
thing
bought
that you
the
needed.
shit. Yeah.
Right, so like we'd go over to this guy's house. He had, and you know, you're starting to watch rated R movies and stuff, and that's what's
Right.
happening with the VCR. I remember watching like Airwolf or whatever, and now there's nudity. And then I think this dude's dad was kind of a perv because he had a computer for starters, which that's a red flag in the early '80s. But he also had this simulator. You remember, like you could play video games on your computer, and they were kind of like rip-offs of Atari. It looked just like it. It was like the same program, but like a little bit different. So here's Donkey Kong, but Donkey Kong's up top where he normally is, and he's jerking off. And there's little sperms coming at you.
Oh,
and
man.
Mario's jumping off the sperms. And the princess is naked, but it's like 8-bit graphics.
Right.
So you can't even see a nipple or anything.
Right.
But she's just full on tan. And then when it hits the barrel, that, you know, fire at the bottom, it just says VD, and now VD's coming back at you.
Ah,
like
my
this
God.
way. And we just didn't understand. It was like the Different Strokes special episode.
That's hilarious.
You know, like Dudley playing that stuff.
We all grew
This
up
is what I'm
that
talking
day.
about. Video games that barely existed, and one dude's like, we need to find a way to get some titty and fucking in this thing.
Yeah, right. With no,
It was just like, it hadn't even been out for like a minute and 30 seconds.
He's like, I like it.
Yeah.
I'm writing new code.
Let's turn it into something sex related.
Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah.
They're like, they're all, aren't you supposed to be working on that Mars rover thing? Yeah, after this. This is more important.
Just need to add some titties.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how Pac-Man went ape shit there for about 5 years? Like it was the most simple game, right? And then they had to, like, games were getting better, so they're like, oh, we gotta like Pac-Man the shit out of some other games. I don't know if you guys ever played this, but there would be like 15 other Pac-Man games. There were like better graphics, or like the maze would move over or whatever, and they knew they were losing it, but they just kept trying to keep up, but it still had to be Pac-Man. It's kind of silly.
My neighborhood changed with Space Invaders.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's when you found out who were outside kids and who were never coming back.
Sure.
Because once they got that, they played Space Invaders from the moment they woke up.
Yeah.
Until the moment.
Oh,
they
you're
went to
mean
bed.
at home.
Yeah.
My grandpa had Pong.
Yeah, but that was never going to be. That was never.
Pong was never exciting. I remember being
not
a
exciting
kid.
enough to be addictive.
Sure.
No.
because you play it for about 15 minutes and you go, okay,
All right, cool.
let's go outside and play. Maybe play some real ping pong.
Yeah.
Because when I first saw this, my other neighbors had this, and I was like, oh, dude, let me get my hands on this. But all you're doing is moving like a little thing, a little rectangle.
Up and down.
Oh, that thing. What? Oh, you're talking about. I thought you were talking
It's
about
the
that
goalie.
Yeah.
You're the goalie or whatever, and so you can like punt it or serve,
Right.
and you can block,
Right.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going outside to play real baseball, real basketball.
Yeah. Space
Right.
Invaders. That was a huge disappearance in my neighborhood.
No, I saw that in the bowling alley, and I was like, oh, holy shit.
More people in the video area versus the bowling.
No.
Oh, okay.
I was probably the only person in the video area.
Okay.
Maybe a couple other people. And I just sat there and played Space Invaders.
Oh man, it's so
I
exciting.
was like, the future's here.
we had a
But then I live with my dad, just like your dad. Like, nah, we ain't getting now.
it's like, oh,
Oh, my parents were. It wasn't happening in my house either.
that's crazy, isn't
I
it?
think we got Pong when Sega Genesis came out. My mom was like, "Guys, I got you something."
I got you, Pong. You're like, fuck you and Pong. You know how old this is? So my dad wouldn't buy those things, VHS.
Yeah.
Forget it. He would win things at work because he was always the best salesman, car salesman. And so he would win prizes. And so he would win a VHS and bring it home. Hey, look what we got.
now it's exciting.
Yeah,
Now
and
it's
I'd
like,
be like,
I want it.
oh my God.
Yeah.
So we didn't get a video games. He won a ColecoVision. Do you even remember ColecoVision?
Of course.
Yeah, that was that was considered, a little bit higher end.
I didn't even care.
Sure.
He brought it home.
And you were
Never
wrong.
heard of it. I was like, fuck yeah, I have some kind of a video game machine.
Was that Frogger or Pit? What was the
Pitfall.
Pitfall. Was that ColecoVision?
That might have been.
That was
'cause
Activision.
He also
Okay.
won an Intellivision, and that had Pitfall on it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, whatever.
For the
I'm
kids
down.
that don't know, Pitfall was like this Indiana Jones type game.
Yeah.
Where you would just swing ropes over alligators.
Pretty much.
And go underground and
Fall in
go
holes,
jump
yeah.
on alligators. And it just went on forever
I don't
and
think it
ever and ever. And
That's the
it was kind of
addiction.
ahead of its time. It's kind of like Minecraft or something like that, where
Right.
you're just out there in the world living.
doing it.
But all you could do was jump.
Yeah.
That's
That's pretty much
it.
That's it.
And we loved it. We loved it just fine.
Yeah. No, I was stoked to have it.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure.
You ever get an educational video game? Like we had Math Grand Prix. So like you had to do, in order to start the car, you had to like answer a math question.
Yeah,
That's like just people that get DUIs. They got to do a bunch of stuff where their car will start.
that-
you had to
That's
do a
hilarious.
breathalyzer
Yeah.
and walk a straight line on the side of the highway.
No, luckily my dad was anti-education, so yeah, we didn't have to
Yeah,
get
it's
those
called,
kind of
and they
games.
didn't have a good name. It's called Math Grand Prix.
Just cut to the
Keeping
chase,
it
dude.
simple.
But at least you learn how to pronounce a French word, Prix,
yeah,
because it really said Math Grand Prix.
right.
Which you guys said over and over again and laughed
Grand
about.
Prix.
Fist bumps, high five.
Yeah.
Fist bumps probably weren't in yet.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
I don't know when the invent of fist bump was. That the 90s,
Yeah.
late 90s, early 2000s. I don't know.
Thank God for skateboarding. It kept me outside, and just I kind of didn't go back to the video games. It really was a fad for me.
I couldn't. I don't know if it's because I had ADHD, but I could not focus on video games.
Yeah.
It bored me very quickly because it's that if you had to really like thrive on repetition, right? Like otherwise, and you had to be extremely goal oriented.
It was like
I need to get to whatever number.
And not only that, you had to like learn something and then like start from scratch over again, make that right decision,
Right.
get to the next mistake, and then just do it over and over and
Yeah,
over
It was
again.
never going to be me.
I stopped. I know the moment I stopped playing video games, we had gotten Zelda. I had Zelda,
Yeah.
and I was like almost at the end. I was so close. I had like a game or two left, and I was gonna complete the fucking game. And my little sister's friend played my guy, and fucking sent and lost, and it sent me all the way back to like the beginning or
I
something.
can't even imagine what that conversation was like.
And yeah, right.
Did you have your Rastafarian hair at the time? And were
No,
you angry you
I was.
came in?
I probably,
This is how he got there.
Probably, yeah. I probably had shaved head at that time.
okay, you were
Origin
skinhead.
story.
Good.
Yeah, and I just remember being like fucking Who fucking played Zelda? Oh, I mean April. Who played in my name? Oh, April. Fucking kidding me.
Can you send April in here, please?
Do that shit, man. Yeah. I'd like to talk to April. Hey, Craig.
You know what my friends got that was just the worst game of all time? There's even a whole documentary on it. It was the E.T.
Oh yeah,
Atari game.
That's a great documentary.
Buried in New Mexico.
Nothing happens in this video game. You're just on this screen. Now you're on this screen. And it's terrible graphics, so you don't even know where you are.
Right.
Then there's a big spaceship.
Right.
Nothing is, the size isn't relative. Like you're as big as the spaceship.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You just like this awful 2D ET.
And it was just what? They were just cramming it to get it out in time.
Yeah, that's what it was.
They needed to get it out by Christmas.
Yeah.
And so the movie comes out in summertime.
Right.
And by the way, this movie was so promoted, not just by advertisements. There was all these like newspaper articles. I remember I was in the first grade, and my teacher talked about E.T. for like 10 minutes one day.
Oh.
It must have been towards the end of the year.
After she had seen it?
She hadn't even seen it yet. She's like, hey, I read this article, and there's going to be this great movie.
Right.
This is at a Catholic school, too, by the way. Like,
oh,
we
okay.
shouldn't be talking about aliens.
Right.
Or Hollywood movies, really.
Right, right.
But she's like, it was almost like a homework assignment to go see E.T.
Okay.
Well, you were going to see it anyway. I mean, who wasn't going to see that? But back then,
Everybody saw E.T.
So I was at a certain age where I didn't hang out with my family anymore, or I thought I was too cool for them. So
During E.T. times?
Yeah.
So you're in like the third grade.
Oh,
This
no.
is 1982.
Yeah, I'm like 12.
Okay.
So
A lot happened when you were 12.
well, you
Continue.
know what? Then I was 10 when I found out about my mom. And actually, so yeah, I was like 12, and I don't know. I just didn't really.
Oh, that's right. So I keep forgetting, like, now that we're older, we're the same age. But when we were
Right.
kids, we just weren't.
right.
You
right.
have bullied the shit out of me.
That's so funny. I probably would have secretly hung out with
Yeah,
you.
yeah, right.
I would have been like, no, I'm gonna go hang out with that Matt dude. Yeah, he's a pussy, whatever. Yeah, but yeah,
Dude's in the first grade,
he's
Craig.
really cool. He's really cool. But my mom was. They were all getting ready to go. Well, where are you guys going? And she's like, we're going to the movies. I'm like, what are you gonna go see? She's like, E.T. And I'm like, E.T. What's that? I hadn't even seen an ad for it. She goes, I don't know. It's about an extraterrestrial. I go, what? I'm in. I'm all Close Encounters.
Craig's back in the family.
I was like, fucking.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is my game, my jam.
Yeah.
And my mom's like, fine, just get ready.
Yeah.
And I went. So it's my little sister and all her little friends, and my mom and me, and just.
Oh, yeah. That's what they don't tell you. It's a tearjerker.
But the other thing is, though, when you look back on Close Encounters of the Third Kind and E.T., what people tend to forget is those movies start out with some pretty fucked up broken homes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it wasn't like
100%.
straight up like, we're just a happy family that's finding aliens today. It was like, no, first, we're going to get into complete and utter dysfunction
Yep.
of like broken families.
Oh,
Yeah.
Richard Dreyfuss loses his mind.
Well, they already kind of weren't like, you know what I mean? Like
They were all right.
They were all right for a
Yeah,
hot
they were
sec.
all right. He
for a
just-
hot sec.
yeah.
He lost his goddamn mind.
He lost his mind
And
after
then
seeing that thing.
basically left his wife for another woman in that movie. Like
Well,
that subtext.
He left his wife for like
the
some
UFO.
some abstract thing. Just walked
Yeah.
out the door and then found
I mean,
also cheated on his wife.
Ultimately,
Yeah.
I mean, the way sure, it was subtext, but the bottom line is we celebrate, and I love that movie. So I'm in the Spielberg camp, and it's definitely the stuff that, the Jaws, the alien movies. I loved all that stuff. So when I say alien, I mean E.T. and Close Encounters. But we kind of celebrated the fact that this dude just fucking walked out on his family. Like, you're just like, what a feel-good movie. He's going to space, and he's going to meet aliens. And we're like, and he also said fuck you to his kids.
Yeah.
But that's okay, because he's going to hang out with aliens now.
Right.
Like, nobody gave a shit.
And by the way, his wife was way out of his league. And he's
Terry
just,
Garr?
And he's just
Oh.
like, I'm just
Yeah.
walking out of this.
Yeah.
100%.
His kids weren't even bad kids. They were good kids.
They were pretty annoying.
Okay,
But they're kids.
They're pretty
kids.
loud, but he did it. His little daughter was sweet.
I mean, I just
But
watched
they
this.
were his whole family.
I just watched this movie this year for the first time.
Which one?
Close Encounters.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, full knowledge watching this movie. This guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
This guy just lost his job.
Yeah.
This guy's just walking out the door like, and I get that he's essentially possessed.
But yeah, nobody sat him down and went like, look, you need to get it together.
Right.
You need to pretend you didn't see those things or do it on the side.
No, once you start building mountains with your mashed potatoes, you're going to a mental institution.
Yeah.
You get. I think we can still do shock treatment at this
checked
time.
out.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
history.
for sure.
Yeah. I don't know if they did it to men, but
They could, yeah. Women asked too many questions.
Right,
They got checked
right.
in.
They got mind erased.
The husband brought him there like, look, this one's a talker.
have you ever heard what was considered mental illness like before 1968? You don't like to work. You don't want to have kids.
Oh, yeah. You don't,
Like just like everybody
you don't wanna
now
go to
is
church.
insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
now is
Everybody's insane now. Nobody wants to work. Nobody wants
Right.
to.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Everybody gets divorced.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, women with just a fucking opinions.
Yeah, like women that wanted to work were considered insane.
Right.
And you could take them to the doctor without telling them what for, and then just like erase their mind.
Yeah.
I saw this documentary on lobotomies.
Oh.
That's an interesting choice to make, but continue.
Well, I mean,
Dude,
think about how crazy
That
this
guy
is.
went on a tour.
This is not an exact science.
Wait, you know what he's talking about?
Oh, do you know what a lobotomy is?
Well, I mean,
No. Did you see the same documentary?
I didn't see that documentary, but I've heard a documentary about a podcast. They talked all about the invention of lobotomies and the guy that did it.
So the way I always understood lobotomies in psychology class was they cut out a piece of your brain. But what was very common in this country, I don't know about other countries, is they stick a needle this long into your eye and boom, and they just
Hit it with a
do a
hammer.
little guesswork to your brain. They don't know exactly what they're hitting.
Yeah, they just tap it
But
with
they
a
do both
hammer.
eyes.
Are you awake?
Yes.
Yeah.
They didn't give a fuck. They didn't even have the right drugs back then.
And then you're brain dead afterwards.
Then you're just like, they knew enough to know that your kind of free will and ambitions were right here.
Yeah. And
Or
that
something
shit
like
was
that.
Gone.
And then you were just like a vegetable after that.
Yeah.
Not you could still do stuff, but you were just like,
just dead inside.
you didn't care. You didn't revolt.
Yeah.
You didn't fight. So you didn't resist your school assignments, but
Right.
you also couldn't fucking do them anymore, I
Right.
guess.
So the guy that invented that method, right?
Yeah.
He got to a point where he would show up in town
Yeah.
and he had a gold-plated spike and hammer and would just fucking line them up.
Right, like he goes to the Milwaukee Improv and he's like, I'm doing a show.
Yeah.
Pink, pink.
Bink, just goes
Yeah.
down
You-
the fucking line.
You guys are fucking.
Look it up.
It's true.
Look it up. That's
It's
a
true.
dead solid true fact.
I'm telling you because I always thought
it's true. I can confirm.
Aaron confirms. Aaron is the internet. We've learned
yeah,
this
yeah,
before.
There you
And
go.
the Kennedys have a daughter.
Yeah.
JFK and RFK had a sister.
It was
that's-
common, and they would do it to kids who were just kind of like had trouble listening or
Yeah.
motivational problems
Before Ritalin.
or were kids,
Or we're kids.
you know, and they did it to housewives, and they never did it to any fucking men.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they did
Well, they did
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
They did.
yeah,
They
yeah.
did it to guys who, like I said, like
Got
didn't want to work,
depressed.
got depressed, questioned things. I mean, this is you know, we're going to a place where it looks like we need to have like universal thinking in this country. It looks like it's headed that way, and that's where we were then. And they were like, "You better get on board and do this shit.
Right.
You better participate in this life."
I guess
Oh,
I
yeah.
need to watch this documentary.
If you would have
now.
been like,
Don't.
fuck-
I just told you everything.
yeah, that's it.
Don't.
When did they put an end to it? Because I'm assuming that was in the doc.
I don't know, but I'm guessing around the
60s?
70s,
Somewhere by the 60s, 70s.
something like that.
Because I mean, ultimately, what you're doing to somebody is against their own free will.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a kid. You're this. You're that.
No, I mean, it doesn't matter who you are. At the end
Yeah.
of the day, no one's signing to be like, yeah, you could go ahead and make me brain dead. You can make me
Yeah.
no longer a free thinker.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't even explained to people what was happening.
They just
And
did
then
it.
after that, you couldn't explain it to them.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Frances Farmer. The perfect example. Frances Farmer.
Now I know that name. Is that the person
She's
that
an-
got it to
You
put
know
it?
that name because Nirvana, Kurt Cobain wrote a song about her
It's called like Frances Farmer will have her revenge on.
on Seattle.
There you go.
Beautiful woman, smart,
Thought for herself.
definitely a free thinker. Wrote a paper, Is God Real or something like that. Threw her in a fucking insane asylum, gave her a lobotomy. For years, she was raped.
And I know that name.
The town
is it
fathers would come and take.
but I feel like I know that name because was that one of the pinnacle moments of like why they stopped doing it?
Well,
She might have been one of the pinnacle moments of why they stopped putting people, like women, just because into insane asylums.
yeah, no, but I think this is more of an afterthought. Like, oh, we
think,
were wrong
yeah.
about Frances Farmer.
Right.
I also, if I'm not mistaken, she committed suicide by jumping off the H in the Hollywood
That's-
sign.
Might be true.
Aaron, do we know anything about that?
So there's
I'll look it up.
There's Siri, Alexa, and Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron's
Okay,
the best.
all right.
And you know
Yeah.
what? I've never used Siri and I've never used Alexa.
I use Siri all the time.
I don't.
And now I've found a free AI.
Well,
It's-
nothing's free,
It's
son.
the shit. I mean, yeah, they're all taking my soul.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're
Doesn't
not.
matter.
You're giving something up.
Fuck, don't worry about that.
Too late.
That's
right?
done.
Yeah, it's done a long time
I
ago.
signed that contract a long time ago. Hey, you want to do this line? Yeah.
Speaking of South Park, we were talking about South Park earlier. Did you see where he's trying to figure out, he's like confiding in his phone, like he's basically talking to
the devil is.
well, no, he's not talking to the devil. It's like
He's asking questions to the phone.
yeah, and like the
he's
phone
like,
is soothing him
Yeah.
and like
Right.
comforting him.
Right.
He's like, all right, good night, honey, and his wife's just sitting there next to him in bed, like because he's talking to the phone.
Well,
and
he said to the phone, he's like, it's just really good to have somebody to talk to. And then they pull out and he's next to his wife in bed.
That's hilarious.
He's not,
That's hilarious.
I'm back on South Park after this last episode. But
Yeah.
you know they're coming after they're going to come after something completely different this week.
But that's
Of
what they,
course.
That's what they do,
yeah.
and that's what's great about them, because you can't be like, oh, you're biased. They're like, no, we trash
We'll get to you.
everybody.
Yeah,
So
we'll
if you
get to you. Don't worry about it.
South Park aside, the idea of if you want to participate in the Hollywood business, if you will, the longest running stuff is always cartoons. Like everything else eventually
Yeah.
is going to
Right.
Yeah.
fade away. But if you just want to do this potentially for the rest of your career,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's what? The Simpsons, how long they've been on now?
This is 89.
Oh, I got one better than that. Scooby-Doo's been on since 1968.
Yeah, even the people that the next generations, their families are the only ones
Yeah.
benefiting from
My
that because they're
kid
all gone. Yeah,
My kid loves Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
I'm not
Looney
even
Tunes?
I'm not even alive anymore, but here's the top 40 episodes of Scooby-Doo.
Fucking A, dude.
The difference with Scooby-Doo though is they keep reinventing it like they do with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
South Park and The Simpsons are the same cartoon that is
Sure.
still
Never-
showing up on
never stops.
television
Sure.
forever, and it hasn't been rebooted yet.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
'Cause-
crazy.
And it
because
won't
it's-
be.
No.
Well, it is in many occurrences. Like they'll be like, oh, this episode's 30 years in the future. This episode's 30 years in the past.
Right.
They do that. They'll have like an older Bart Simpson every once in a while.
Right.
They'll have an older Stewie on Family Guy.
Yeah.
Who looks just like a friend of ours, David Taylor.
That's funny. Yeah, you can just get away with animated. You can get away with more
Yeah,
stuff.
so like I'm saying, if you can hit,
Another thing you
locked
can do
in.
if you're a cartoon is you can talk about all kinds of subject matter
Yes.
that just real life actors can't
you can't get away.
do.
People are more forgiving to like puppets and cartoons.
100%.
That if you did the same stuff as if it was us, people would be like, no. But if it was us as puppets, they'd be like, ha, ha, that's what I'm talking about right
yeah,
there, puppets.
exactly.
I love the puppet concepts.
Exactly.
I love that if I sat here with a puppet and insulted the shit out of you guys,
Yes.
like this, you guys would get mad at the puppet.
Yeah.
There's Triumph, the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Triumph is the shit. Then there was a guy.
But they always hit the dog. There's a guy there.
Yeah. They get mad
Like
at
if
the
someone
dog.
gets mad, they hit the dog and knock the
Yes.
cigar out of his mouth.
Yes. Yes.
And what I love about Triumph is he has a cigar in his mouth, and as soon as you start talking, it just falls on the ground.
Right. He doesn't.
And then it spits back.
With his human hand just comes in. And
Yeah,
just, yeah.
Eminem got pissed at him.
Did he?
Yeah, he
Of
fucking
course.
hit it.
Of course he
Yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah.
Of course he did. And what do you? Yeah. And now you're the guy that got mad at the fucking puppet dog. It was fucking.
But in the moment,
brilliant.
you get caught up with the puppet.
Man,
What
Triumph
what
is
other
good.
puppet were you gonna say?
Well, there's another guy, and unfortunately, I can't remember his name. It's Otto.
Yes, Otto and George.
Otto and George. Otto, racist, homophobic,
Horrible.
misogynistic puppet.
And the dude just gets
And
offended.
George is like, Otto, you can't say that. His lips move. He doesn't even try to like do ventriloquism.
That's how like ill the show is.
Yeah.
That's how like horrific and dirty and disgusting it is. He doesn't even have to be a good ventriloquist. He just needs to be a horrible guy
Dude,
making the puppet
yes.
say horrible shit.
And it's so good. This guy's doing one thing. The puppet's just looking at a couple people, like leering at him, and he's just like, "Hey, what are you doing? Over here. I'm over here." He goes, "Hey, you see these black guys?" And it just goes in, and and George is just like, "Otto, you can't talk like
you can't
that."
do this.
And he's like, "Why not?"
I heard that guy like took such shitty care of the dummy. Like the dummy was all
just
beat
throw it
up.
around?
I heard he used to travel with it in a pillowcase.
I wouldn't doubt it. The guy was apparently a bit of a cokehead.
Sure. It's maybe the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Go to YouTube, George and Otto. It's endless. It's hilarious. The guy passed away. David Copperfield bought his dummy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
Finally,
apparently he lost his dummy, and like I think David Copperfield bought him a new dummy.
Sure. Yeah. No, that dummy was always getting beat up, and it was always breaking.
Yeah.
Because he took horrible care of it.
Right.
Like it would fall apart during the middle of a show and stuff. Is
It's
what I
the
heard.
best act ever. I mean, it's just funnier.
Did
than
he
shit.
know it? Or was it just...
He was just like, I'm a dirtbag. This is a dirtbag act.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try to be good at this.
Okay.
I'm just going to be the funniest fucking ventriloquist.
Right now?
Not a good ventriloquist, a funny ventriloquist.
Just a funny ventriloquist.
Okay.
If he did it now because of YouTube, he'd be famous.
Okay.
The only reason he never became famous is because there was no YouTube, and the gatekeepers, no fucking way they were never going to put that guy on TV.
You could only imagine in the age before, like, they'll show video previews of the next act that's coming next week. Very common now. You get an idea for what's coming.
Right.
All they got is a still photograph and maybe a description of the act.
They're not going to
So people go in, they're like, oh, let's go see a ventriloquist. I'm tired of all these dirty comics.
Yeah, dude, it's the dirtiest thing you've ever seen.
What a night. But again, he doesn't have to worry because he's just like, I know, I'm sorry, nice church people. This fucking puppet.
And he's apologizing the whole time. He can't believe what...
Yeah.
Oh, God, I can't even believe what you're saying.
And then even like that G-rated Jeff Dunham stuff, it's like, it's all like racist and like the old man. I don't know if the old man's racist.
Yeah.
But like the jalapeno's a little there. It's like
racist.
Yeah. Right. And, But it's like cute.
Sure. He's huge.
Oh my God, he couldn't be any bigger.
That guy's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if I could, I don't know, maybe I'll do the George and Otto thing. Maybe I'll just take it over. He's dead.
You know, in all my I would love if you would do that. I'll be the fucking puppet. I'll sit on your lap. I've met some magicians in my day. Mm-hmm. Never met a ventriloquist. Ever.
No, you have.
Who?
Dan
Sachoff.
Dan Sachoff.
You just didn't. He wasn't a ventriloquist before you met him. That's what he does now.
Yeah, I don't remember this guy. We did is the bars
Captain Dale McKenna.
You know,
the 70s guy that used to do comedy with us.
He started coming around. It was after Bar Azur. There was another. Patrick Keane started a bar in
Red as stepchild.
Yeah,
Red babysitter.
Red something. Yeah.
Red
setter.
Yeah, and Dan.
The bitter redhead.
The bitter.
There we go.
Santa Monica.
And Dan, he would always dress up in these characters.
Yeah.
He'd do 80s keyboard guy with a keyboard tie and a mullet.
Yeah.
Well, then, right after 9/11, he dressed up he looked like an FBI agent.
Yeah, that's Captain Dale McKenna.
Now I'm starting to get it.
Mustache.
Oh, yeah.
And
he was in your Super Precinct movie.
He does everything.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I know this guy.
Yeah, no, you know, he was dressed as a cop, so he looked like a cop.
Yes.
He's a funny guy.
I just got high as fuck because I'm about to go do comedy. High as fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm standing there still smoking those days. I'm smoking a cigarette. He just comes out from behind a tree.
He stays committed, by the way. That's the beauty of
He
him.
so stays in character. I forget who I was with. I don't know if I was by myself or what. And he's just like, hey, how you doing there, buddy? And I'm just like, oh, hey.
Hey, copper.
How's it going, man? You know, and I just try to straighten up real quick. Hey, yeah, what's happening? He goes, well, you know, it's just because of our recent events out there. And we're just kind of going through the neighborhoods, just making sure everybody's okay. And I was like,
Because of 9/11? Because of September 11th?
yeah. And I'm just like, oh, this doesn't make any sense.
Right.
It's been a month. And this isn't even New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Coleman. You're walking up there like all paranoid and
Because
stoned.
we're still outside.
Yeah.
And he kept going for a good couple minutes. And then he just goes, Coleman, it's me. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. It took a minute, even after he said that. I had to adjust. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, you got me good, dude.
So we used to book him on shows at the Comedy Store, and I would see him at other places, but he would always come in character, and his big one was this 70s guy, the Dude.
Yeah.
But it was a wig, it was sideburns, it was a mustache, he was full on, right? So I'm doing some, gig. I think Eliza was running some gig down the street from the Comedy Store, whatever, and I'm at that thing, and it's like a bar gig. Not a lot of people in there. And he didn't have his stuff on. And he comes over and starts talking to me.
Mustache?
No, he had nothing.
As himself.
He was just him.
I've never met him.
And
Yeah, you've never actually met
Never
him.
met him.
Right.
because he normally comes when he shows up, he's just going straight into character, and it's just he had different body mannerisms, everything.
Speech patterns.
When it's just him, he's just a friendly, nice guy, and he's talking to me, and he's like, "Hey, man, I just want to, I like the stuff you're doing, man. It's I really appreciate everything, all the stuff. I mean, we've been doing this stuff for a long time. I look at him like, who the fuck is this guy? What do you mean we've been doing shit forever? And I'm like staring at him. He goes, don't you know who I am? I'm like, no offense, man. I don't. Well, oh, thank you, but who are you? And he's like, I'm Dan. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
I've never seen you not in a costume. And it's just weird.
And so he made the transition to ventriloquist at some point.
A couple years ago, yeah. I mean, he's always kind of dabbled in it. I did it a long time ago. I did that policeman versus fireman stuff.
So you have puppets in your life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So he did that stuff with me.
Yeah.
And then he branched out and just started doing more puppets.
Yeah, he has a bunch of. They're nice puppets. They're
Yeah, he
pretty
does like
expensive.
high-end puppet shit, like real.
And he's good at ventriloquism.
Yeah.
He started. I forget the. You guys are talking about Ollie and whatever.
Yeah.
He did one where he was a camp counselor guy. He dressed up as a Boy Scout, and
so
you know
is
what I'm
his
talking about.
puppet.
His puppet's also a Boy Scout.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the puppet asks, a lot of questions, and
Yeah.
he's basically a misogynist.
Yeah.
So all the questions are like, well, women really shouldn't be doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Like that, he's like trying to teach the young puppet kid.
So in this case, the guy is the asshole, and the puppet is
puppet's
nice.
the innocent kid
Right.
who's being taught how the ways of
Sure.
the world from a closed-minded misogynist.
Right.
Then he's got a grumpy old man.
Yep.
And he's pretty clean. He's clean anyway. And so he would never do no Otto. or
Yeah. No one would do
no,
it.
But he's a huge fan.
Yeah. All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the Full Charge Power Hour. I think we'll come back. I think we're going to talk about Pat Keen's birthday party next week. And thanks for listening. Come see me in San Francisco, Sacramento, and Dallas, and pledge on Patreon, patreon.com/The Full Charge.